Hey guys, it's Jonathan from Motorsports. Right next to me we have a 2005 Ferrari F430. This is a very rare piece because they only made 5 to 10% of this lineup with the gated 6-speed manual transmission. What we're going to do today is we're going to look at the paint thickness on this PPG paint so I can show you how original it is. Normally when these cars came from the factory, they would have, in some cases, minor imperfections and the dealers would touch them up. What we have here is a paint meter, so we're going to run through the driver's side panels, all of the panels essentially, and I'm going to show you the thickness. What this does is it essentially reads the millimeters of the thickness of paint. So it sends a signal to the metal underneath the paint or the primer, and it goes back up and it gives you the thickness right here. This is a check line meter, but they've upgraded it to a newer model. This one does not do plastic, so there's some models that you can actually use that will read the thickness of paint through plastics or fibers, which is pretty neat. Let me turn that off. Okay, so the thickness of the paint, you're going to have your metal surface on the body, and then you're going to have your paint and your clear coat. What's going to happen is this is going to send a signal down, and it's going to read the metal and then shoot a signal back up, and then it'll give you the thickness on that gauge right there. The clear coat on these cars was not very thick. They ran around 7 to 8 mils from the factory. Basically, if you buff this car out multiple times, you could lose a lot of that sheen, and you'd have to repaint it. We're going to start the test now. So we're going to start off with the front end. We're going to go down the driver's side, the rear. We're going to check the deck lid, and then we'll go down the passenger side. I'm going to go ahead and pull this out and turn it on. It's already on for us. We're going to read the thickness right here. So we have 6.5, which is fine. And then we're going to read it right here. 6.5 as well. We can't read the bumper because that's a plastic bumper. So if you have a fiberglass car like the Corvette behind you, you can't use this one. You have to buy a more expensive one. This one runs around 400 bucks, and they have upgraded it to a newer model. I think it's called a DTM model. So this is a check line version. We're going to go ahead and come over here. Going to read this one. 6.5 as well. And then we're going to check this corner here in case they ever had a bumper incident. 6.5. Going down the driver's side, you're going to notice that it has a set of 19-inch challenge wheels. Those are an option. And it also has no shields, which is pretty interesting. So it's like a base car with a 6-speed manual. So you have all that visceral feeling comparative to the F1 where it's like laggy, still very quick to shift, but when you're reversing, you could feel that clutch working. So what we're going to do is we're going to check the paint right here. We've got a 6.0, and then we'll also check it right here. 6.0. So right now we're noticing that it's pretty spot on in regards to the layout of the paint, so how thick it is. As we go down, we're going to start at the door. 6.0 as well. We go to the center as well in case they had a dent and they tried to fix it. 6.5. And then 5.5 right here. So less material. But that's still within reason from out of the factory. We're going to check this quarter now. 7.5. And then the roof line. We'll just go right to the center. 8. And then closer. 6.5, so it's never been painted. Okay, rear quarter. 6.0. And then we'll check right here as well in case they had a bumper incident. 6.5. And then watch what happens, so I'll show you. You try to read here, you won't read it. All right, let's do the hatch for the engine bay. So this is what I was talking about. When you roll over edges right here, it might be lighter on this end because when they're spraying it, they're not getting this corner as well. 6.0. 5.5. And then, see that? Look at how light that is, 4.5, because of the corners. All right, we're on the passenger side. You're gonna notice that this car has tube exhaust and it sounds unbelievable. It also has carbon air boxes, 18,000 miles. Extremely nice and extremely dry. There's no fluids underneath this car. All your windage trays are really nice as well. And all the bolts underneath, no marks at all. So we got 4.5 on this rolled edge. So someone's buffed it out at some point. But let's go a little higher. 6.5. We'll continue on. We'll do this swooping area. 5. So what happened is someone probably has buffed the car. They brought a little bit of the paint out. 6.0 again. And then we'll get to the doors. So this is the exact spot we did on the other side. 5.5. Center of the door. 7. And then right here. 6.0, and then we'll do this edge too just to be safe. 7. All right, we're on our last piece, and then we'll do the bonnet. 5.5. And then I always like to do by the bumpers to see if they filled it or when they feather it, if they try to paint it. 7.0. Final piece, front end. So we're gonna do the corner, 7, and then this corner as well. So we've got a 7.0, same as that corner right there. We just did a full walk around to show you how this check line paint meter works. Works excellent. It really helps you if you're looking for a car like this or something that's exotic to make sure that you're buying something that's an investment. This specific car is for sale. It's on our site. You can see the link below. We also have a very nice video that's going to be showcased on our social media, so please be sure to like and subscribe. Before I close out this video, I want to tell you what to look for when you're buying a 430 like this. So you want to look for a clean Carfax, which is what this car has. You want to look for full documentation, which is what this car has as well. And you're going to want to look for good ownership history. So you want to see that these guys that have had this car in the past have taken care of it. And the paint quality obviously shows you that you've had very good ownership history. The dash is perfect. If you guys want to find out if this car is still available, which it is right now, you're going to click on the link below. That's going to allow you to see if it says sold or not sold, and it's also going to have the listing price so you guys can see if this is going to be at the price point that you want to buy it at. Give us a call, 954-363-2261. Have a great day.